Hey guys, welcome back. It's going to be another episode on the Mini. So as you can see, we've been cracking on. I kind of thought to give you a bit of an update because I have done a little bit, done a good few hours on it. We've got it in the back garage now. So your last video you would have seen me, I would have dropped it off and I kind of just left it on the drive at the front of the house for a few weeks until I had a chance to get into the back garage. I've got to do a load of moving around and a bit of tidying up and that. Still got loads of tidying up to do now. The car was full of mouse and I don't know if it was rats or whatever. They hadn't chewed the loom, but they chewed some of the trim, chewed some of the carpet, chewed some of the seat belts, bit all over the seats. So I've had a good friend of mine come up and professionally clean them, so they're all hid away there. Yeah, we're cracking on now. So we took the front braces off. I've got it on my jack, this CJ Autos lift, just to give me a bit of height to take the subframes off. That was the plan. I'm going to take the subframes off and then it'll be ready. I've ordered a spit. I was going to buy well, when I built the Escort Cosworth, I built my own spit because I had metal around, but I haven't really got many contacts to get any metal, and the amount of days, I think it took me about 4 days to make a good spit to be able to lift the Escort Cosworth on. I've just ended up buying one, so one's getting delivered hopefully this week or next week. It looks quite a nice kit, one off eBay. Aid Foreman or something or other. Lifts. It was reasonably priced, and it was one that you can use for other cars. So if I ever have to sell it, I can advertise it to sell it to be used on other cars, not just specified for minis. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that kit's on its way. Yeah, I've bought a few panels, just a scuttle panel, so I can mark that up and start chopping that out. I think I'll probably end up doing the floor first before I start getting into it. I'm thinking the only option is to put some inner wings on it. I'd love some advice off some of you guys who restore minis. This is new to me. You know what I mean? I've done the Mark II, done other restoration projects, but not a Mini before. Are these easy enough to line up? I'm guessing you kind of line them up with the shock holes. Are they easy enough to line up on the top, you know, for the wings, or do you need a set of wings and front panel to line it all up, like, and the front subframing, you know, so you can bolt the front panel on? I don't know. Bit of advice would be lovely. Just give us a message in the comments. That'd be great. But yeah, so we're going to crack on. We're going to get the subframe out. We're going to get the tank out. And we'll drop the rear subframe. I've already undone the brakes. I've undone the handbrake. It looks pretty solid underneath, to be fair. Probably going to have to put... Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's spin the camera around and I'll show you. So here we are, guys. This is the floor. This was all solid when I put it in the garage 8 years ago. All this was solid. It wasn't an issue. It didn't. All I wanted to do was put a front panel on. I knew the scuttle was full of filler. I knew these had been plated up, and I weren't too happy about that. Well, why would you plate over them? I don't know. Are they for a later edition or what? I've been watching huge amounts of videos on YouTube, as you do. Simpsons Classics, Keith Miller, you know, the Mini Workshop. If there's any other good YouTube channels to watch for mini restorations, bangs in the comments. That'd be awesome, just to give me a bit of ideas and a few inspiration, like, do you know what I mean, of how these line up and that. So I think it's mad that you tack weld these at the top, you know, these A panels, plus you can buy the inner with the A panel on. Is that a good option or not? I'm not really too worried about money wise for the panels. You know, we're not doing this on a budget. I'm doing it to keep. I always build all my cars to keep. So if a heritage panel is the one to get, a heritage panel is the one to get, do you know what I mean? Or if you're saying M machine, I don't know really. I'm just going off. But I was going to put maybe a full floor in this, but I don't think it actually needs it. So probably just 2 half floor panels I might buy. Just because you get the inner wing then, and then I can get rid of them stupid plates, some on either side. It's going to need a repair here. I've seen a nice section that you can get, which is like a reinforcement section on eBay, 50 odd quid, so I might buy that. And then once we got the 2 floor pans, we'll have half most of that metal, won't we? Then it'll be probably inners, But as I say, bought the spit, so we'd be putting her on the spit. I've ripped most of the trim out, most of the seat belts out. It's pretty solid, to be fair. Pretty solid. Yeah. So, undone all the bolts on that side of the subframe. I had to remove the tank, but I lost the car keys. So I found the car keys now. It took me 2 days to find the car keys. This house is so busy and the garage is so busy. I just couldn't remember where I put them. So yeah, I'm removing the tank now and then we'll drop this scuttle. So, tell you what, I can't say enough about these CJ lifts. They aren't half handy. So I've got the car. So let's move back in the garage to show you. The garage is quite big, but it's quite cramped. Look at the angle we've got that. We've got that like at least a metre high now. So while we wait for the spit to come, I thought the plan was, I know I bought the front scuttle, but I think I'll buy the rear. I'll order the rear volants, is it, or and closing panels, and we'll clean up the back quarter, show the back off. Look, see the top panel looks fucking tidy, doesn't it? Looks really tidy. Arches look quite clean. It's just here, it's all gone here, hasn't it? Boot skin's gone as well, but to be honest, the boot frame's gone, so it might be worth me trying to buy a boot. I think that's what I'm thinking about. But hey, what do you think of that? Is that supposed to be like that, or has that been bashed? Please remember, when I bought this 10 years ago, the wife had just gave me like £1,000 and just said, here's £1,000, go and get yourself a mini project. And it was literally like the first one I found, I bought, and that was it really. So, and this had MOT and it was driving, so I could use it. So yeah, this was the first one I found and I bought because it had MOT and I could use it straight away. And to be honest, I ran around in a good 2 years as a daily and I loved it. I tell you what, I am a little bit overwhelmed with them inner arches. That's just the rest of the fuel that's dripping out the fuel pipe. I'll catch that. Or, you know what I mean? If you've got any comments or any links to any videos, I had a quick look on YouTube and I can't seem to find any decent videos of people fitting the inner arches. Are they quite easy to line up, or do you need the full front end? Like you know what I mean? It's no problem. I can buy the full front end, but I'm gonna have to wait a few months. Do you know what I mean? I think we're talking like £600 odd, aren't you, for the full front end? Oh, she's gone. She's gone big time. Looks like a little bit in the boots, man. It might have gone. So I think I'll start getting it bare metalled. But I'm gonna have to sheet off all these chairs that I've had cleaned and the engine. Yeah, and then we'll get cracking. Quick quick question. This was a 1275 carb. I don't know if it had HS2, HS4. I don't really understand all the markings and what the markings on the head is. But I tell you what, it did go well. It says on the internet they have like 50 odd brake. I never had it rolling roaded, but it did go well. So it was like a little flying machine for what it was like. But yeah, if I wanted to build an engine that could do like 100 brake horsepower or something like that, I think 100 brake horsepower will be good enough, because I want to kind of keep it standardish. Like, don't want to go like silly different engine. I want to keep the similar engine, like same engine, A series. But yeah, something about 100 brake horsepower, keep it carbed. What are we looking at money wise, and who's the companies to go to? Yeah, what are we looking at money wise? Like, what do we do? Like Weber 48, 45 or something like that, single Weber 45, or do you use twin HSs or something? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, give us a comment below, or find me on Instagram. In the details for this video, I always leave my Instagram if you want to follow me. And give me a PM, that's sound, that'd be awesome. Any information or advice you can give me on this, I'd love it. When I was building my Mark II Escort, it took me like about a year, and I must have wasted about 500 quid buying crap, because I didn't understand what I was buying to start off with, until I knew what the right names were, and 205 block and all that business. Do you mean? So any advice would be great, so don't buy a load of crap. But yeah, I'm looking like 100 brake horsepower, standard interior, maybe like a single, you know, that like showy cage you get, like, which is like got 3 legs on it. I quite like the idea of that. I'm thinking normal arches, not like sports pack or anything. 12-inch wheels. Yeah, just like that. Keep it pretty standish, but low and fat. I was going to go sports pack, but they're like 500 odd quid for a set of sports pack arches, isn't it? Starts adding up, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? So, alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Any advice would be great. As I say, bit overwhelmed with it. I'm gonna, yeah, we'll get on with stripping the bumper off, and doing the scuttle, and I'll have a few panels to do all the rear for the next video. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe. And I say, if there's any other videos, like people that you watch who would be dead good for me to watch, I say I've watched most of Simpsons classics. He does some nice stuff, and Keith Miller's stuff, you know, workshop, mini workshop. He does some nice repairs, to be fair, and he seems very knowledgeable. But I'm always a bit shy approaching people like that, do you know what I mean? A lot of people, when you message them, they don't message you back and that. So, bye guys, I'll see you in the next one. Me and a mini. Laters.
All team motors, please like and subscribe. So notice always a sky. All team motors, please like and subscribe.